All right, guys, so Monday morning, I'm going to give you an update of what's going on with the 4xe. Showed up at the dealership. First thing, got additional Jeeps getting dropped off here. The phone's off the hook. There have been service advisors that were off for the weekend and had no idea what was going on. So as of up until about 10 o'clock, there still was no communication from Jeep. And I'd say about 10 o'clock, give or take, one of the technicians that I know here has sent off a text to one of the engineers and said, hey, what's going on? He's like, there's an email going out. 5 minutes later, they got an email, which I'm going to post here. And it basically is not from Stellantis, well, it's from Stellantis, but not from Jeep Corporation itself. It's more the regional, one of the regional managers went out to the local dealers in the area and basically said, like, it's nothing we don't already know. But it does say that the software on Saturday is supposed to revert us back to the previous software before we had on Friday night. And then till further updates. So I think they're still going to try and fix the update and then re-push it out again. So is another update coming down the road? We don't know. They've been on the phone. They've opened star cases. So everything says that they've got an update that you pushed out Saturday. No one can seem to tell us if the check engine lights are supposed to disappear. We've got Jeeps here that we've turned on for 10 minutes. The check engine lights are still here. At the end of the day, there's still not been any like formal communication from Jeep to the dealership about this. Again, like I said last week, Friday, the dealers don't know yet, and they're learning. These guys are all hands on deck here. Open star cases said, should I release the vehicle to the customer? What do we do with these vehicles? The team here is still learning. So right now it's about 2 o'clock. On Monday morning. So that's what we know right now. I'm going to carry you along throughout this day. So by the time you watch this video, probably tonight, at least you know what happened Monday and what to expect. I am seeing a lot of good news out there. You guys left your vehicles out in the open air. And having said that, there's mine. I got in it this morning here. There is no check engine light and it seems to be driving normally. So did mine get the update over the air? Possibly. I tried to ask, how do we confirm that these updates are actually going through? So there's this disconnect between over-the-air updates and what can happen here. So the techs here don't exactly have access to that version number or whatever is happening in the background to say, okay, we can see this telemetrics box was updated Saturday morning or whatever, anytime after Friday. They can't see that. And that was what I was looking to say, like, is there a way we can confirm that we got that updated software, because there's no confirmation on the radio itself. So we're going to continue digging and see what happens.
If you look at the part number here, like, you don't have to. What I said before about modules being flashed, like this is actually a flashable module, the TDM2, but that's not exactly all of the software. Like if you check because I can't see the actual, like, the software version of what gets updated with the over-the-air fixes is.
So at 2:10, Stellantis sent out a Star Online publication. Release date October 25th. Obviously, I'm gonna post it here so you can see it. But it talks about everything we already know. The good news is it sounds like the over-the-air update should fix everything. If you still have that check engine light, you can go ahead and clear the codes, drive the vehicle for 30 minutes, and confirm that you've got no issues. So it sounds like the over-the-air update has fixed it. The question I have is right here. For vehicles that have not completed the update box update and have the below radio display, so you're getting still the image, if the owner chooses not to install the update, have the owner select the red X. So if you haven't done the update, do you just keep pushing the X, or do you accept it and let the fix come through? Or at some point, does this update just finally expire? That's my next question. So 2 o'clock today. And for some dealers, the 2 o'clock today could be the first time your dealer might even know about this. Keep that in mind. All right, so another day. I'm just leaving the dealership. So here's the deal. Jeep put out an announcement to the dealership like we talked about 2:30 or whatever it was. The only question I have is, those who haven't accepted the update and you were fortunate enough, Do you keep hitting the X? Is that going to expire? It's not very clear. I reached out to the tech who has aligned with one of the engineering teams, so we're trying to figure that out for you guys. But I have a funny suspicion this whole thing is over. Thank God. So I'm curious if you guys have still concerns, but it looks like where if you had a check engine light, you got the over-the-air update. If you still had check engine lights, you could bring them back and clear the codes. But basically, the dealership can't do anything for you short of what you can do, short of clearing the codes. It sounds like we reverted back to the firmware, I guess I'll call it, that we all had last week, Thursday. So what were they trying to update? What were they trying to push through? And are they going to try again? You know? So once we all get back to where we were before this firmware went out, are they going to push another one? So I don't know. That's where we're at. End of the day, Monday. So like, subscribe. If you appreciate the information I've been able to give to you, leave a comment below and give me a subscribe because every little bit helps. So we'll see you on the next video, and hopefully it's something more fun. In fact, I know it will be more fun because we got some Jeep news coming tomorrow morning. So stay tuned.